Shebna, a tomb for a glory that will never be. Isaiah 22:15-25. In the days of King Hezekiah, when Jerusalem was filled with fear and tension because of the Assyrian threat, there was a man named Shebna who served in the royal court. He held the position known as the steward over the house. Today, we might call him the chief of staff, royal treasurer, or second in command after the king. Shebna had power, he had influence, he had wealth, and he had a proud heart. He believed that was enough to leave his mark on history. So on the rocky hills outside Jerusalem, he began to carve for himself a grand tomb, fit for a king, majestic, decorated, a monument of self-importance. People asked, who is building a royal tomb for himself? But no one dared to oppose him, because Shebna held power. He rode through the city in a personal chariot, showing off his status. His name was heard in the palace, in the temple, at the marketplaces. But not in heaven. Then the Lord spoke to the prophet Isaiah. Go to this steward, to Shebna. What are you doing here? Who gave you permission to carve a tomb for yourself on high? God exposed what was hidden. You don't seek my will. You don't care for my people. You only care for yourself, even after death. And the prophet continued, the Lord will hurl you away violently like a ball. He will toss you into a broad land. There you will die. There your glorious chariots will remain. I will tear you down from your position. But God does not only remove, he replaces, because true leadership is never a vacuum. In that day, I will summon my servant, Eliakim son of Hilkiah. I will clothe him with your robe. I will entrust him with your authority. I will place the key of the house of David on his shoulder. The key represents full responsibility, authority not for self, but for the people. He will be a father to the people of Jerusalem. He will be like a peg driven into a firm place. On him the honor of his whole house will hang. This image of the peg speaks of stability, trust, and strength for others to lean on. Shebna is the image of a man who lives as if the world revolves around him. He wants glory without responsibility. He builds a monument, but leaves no legacy. And God says, you do not decide who remains in history. That is my work, to raise up or bring down. Eliakim is the contrast. He never sought a throne, but God gave him the key. Because faithfulness and humility matter more than ambition. A quiet lesson for today's hearts. How many people build a name for themselves without asking if it matters before God? How many projects are carved in stone but not written in the book of life? How much ministry begins with I want glory and not I want to serve? God is not against influence, but he seeks a heart that belongs to him first.